Thanks for tuning in to Bourbon Drop. I'm your host, Myron. Today, we've got September's bottle haul and we've got a bit of bonus footage. So stick around to the end because we will have a review for you guys. And don't forget to check me out over on Patreon. Don't forget, first 10 members on the Bourbon Drop tier will enter for a chance to win 3 2-ounce samples, and the first 10 members on the Bottle Drop tier will enter for a chance to win 3 1-ounce samples, as well as merch giveaways when I get that up and running. Also, the barrel pick that is going to be coming up soon. So let's go ahead and get into it. So this first bottle up didn't make it through the month of September, and I know you guys just saw the review. I forgot to save the bottle. This is the only thing that I have left. This is the top, and I have I don't know why, but I save pretty much all of the tops that I drink. But this is the top for the bottle for the James E. Pepper 1776. So just get that one out of the way. I'll probably put it up on the screen, but that one did not make it. And I forgot to save the bottle. So next bottle up was a bottle that I had been eyeing for some time. So this is not what I was looking for the month of September. If you know what it is, put it in the comments. But you guys know that Heaven Hill does September releases, Larceny, Elijah Craig, and the new Bernheim Wheat Whiskey Barrel Proof in September. So I was looking for the B924. I was also looking for the C924 Larceny and a C924 Elijah Craig. However, this one will do. This is a 10-year-old Elijah Craig. It comes in at 130.7 proof. So that thing's pretty powerful, man. So it's a single barrel. I can't wait to put it up against, I think the new Elijah Craig C924 is going to be 11 years and 130 something proof. So that is going to be quite a matchup right there. I can't wait. The only problem that I find is, and you guys put it in the comments if you agree, is I love these Elijah Craig barrel picks. This was chosen by ABC, but it seems like there's, as great as they are, there's always something missing. Now, my first Elijah Craig barrel pick, oh my gosh, it was an 8-year, 133 point or 31 point something proof from Ladies Liquors. That thing was just amazing. Matter of fact, it became my whiskey of the year. But this right here, yeah, that thing's damn good. All right, let's get into the next bottle. So the next bottle, if you guys are familiar with the Virginia ABC, October 1st was the day that it went into effect. They stopped taking returns without a receipt on October 1st. This person right here got this Knob Creek single barrel that is it's a little over 9 years old. So it was barreled on 5/24/2011 and it was dumped on 11/29/2020. So it's a little over 9 years old, but it doesn't say Virginia ABC. Normally these picks say Virginia ABC. Same price. That's one thing I'll give Knob Creek with their picks. Like the Elijah Craig barrel picks are typically like $10 higher than the ECBPs, but this is always $59.99 at Virginia ABC, whether it's a pick or not. But this thing says single barrel select bourbon Creston Wilmington. So I guess because the guy was telling me, he said, look, he said, you could tell where it had a little bit of dust where the guy wiped it off, but he said, looking at the date, man, he said it's a 2020. He said, I had to call my supervisor, was like, it doesn't say Virginia ABC and it's 2020. Can we even take it back? And as long as it's scanned in, he could take it back. So he took it, it was a return. And since I saw the date on there, knowing that Knob Creek, from 2016 to 2019 removed the age statement off the bottles, I'm not sure what they did with picks, because I didn't really get any picks during that time, now that I think about it. But knowing that they changed to the wavy bottle in 2020, as well as a new label design with the rounded shoulder bottle before they changed over to the wavy bottle, I was like, I just got to get it. I mean, Knob Creek picks are always a hitter. All right, next up, I was running low on this bottle, so I had to get another one. I told you guys, man, this Horse Soldier, now the first bottle I got, I say was like a mix between an ECBP and I would say a Four Roses Small Batch Select. That's how good I thought that thing was. This is still good. I put them side by side. The only thing about this bottle is it has a slight bit of a waxy note. And if you guys are wondering what I mean when I say waxy note, remember being a kid and getting those little juices that come in like these wax bottles, like they all came in a pack and you bit the tip off and you just squirted the juice. That's what I'm talking about. And it drinks hot. Now this thing comes in at 124.6 proof. That thing drinks hot. It drinks above its proof, in my opinion. All right, so let's get to the next bottle. You guys saw the review on this one already. I don't have to say much. This is the Green River. This is their 85 proof. Yeah, this is the 85 proof. This is supposed to be a mixer. Go back and check that review out if you have not. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to give it away. So this is just a bottle that I picked up this month. All right, one of the best bottles that I picked up this month is this Old Soul. This was a Patreon exclusive review. So like I said, go over and check me out on Patreon. Comes in at 121.6 proof. I am really digging this bottle, man. That bottle right there is just, I'm really digging it. That's all I'm gonna say. Just go over to Patreon, check out the review. I'm really feeling this bottle. All right, last bottle up, and the bottle that's gonna get a review. I don't know how you guys feel about this bottle right here. This is the Bardstown. This is the high wheat. It comes in at 106 proof. It is 6 years old. This is 53% corn, 39% wheat, and 8% malted barley. Now, looking at Jason C's review, he's mentioned something about it was supposed to be a wheated whiskey, but they didn't have the stock to make it a wheated whiskey, so they wound up blending it in and making it a bourbon. I got it home, got it, down past the shoulder, tried to let it open up a little bit, like I do every bottle, and the results were a little different for me, put it that way. So we're gonna get into this thing one more time on the channel in front of you guys, and let's see how it goes. All right, let's get into the nose. The nose is super sweet, candy corn with a little bit of funk in the background. Now, I did not detect that funk about maybe 6, about a week ago, put it that way. I can't remember what maybe about a week ago, because I've been trying to let it air out. I did not detect that funk note in the nose the first time, but I'm picking it up today. There's a sweet candy corn, there's a little bit of ethanol, there's a little bit of a floral note, and then there's a little bit of a funk note on the nose. All right, let's get it on the palate. It's got this youthfulness to it. I know it says 6 years old. It's got this youthful graininess to it. It's got that candy corn note that I pick up in the Sam Houston American Whiskey, as well as the Benchmark products, because I picked that candy corn up in a lot of that pretty much all the way across that Benchmark lineup. But it's got this really like strong candy corn note. It's got this earthy husk, like corn husk note that I pick up in Frey Ranch. It's not always the greatest, even though I don't mind it in Frey Ranch. I pick it up in here. It is not off-putting, but it's just something with the youthful note, that grainy note, a little bit of that corn husk note, that candy corn note. Those are all notes that I don't mind. But for whatever reason, it's just not coming together for me. All right, let's get back into the nose one more time. Yeah, nose hasn't changed. Picking up a little more vanilla now. All right, let's get back into the palate one more time. The best thing I'll say about it is the mouthfeel. It's got a lot of pepper on the back. The first drink was a little spicy. That was my first drink of the day, so maybe that 106 just kind of hit me. It's calmed down a lot since then. More leather and spice along the finish. Not really a lot of char, just a little bit of like a dark chocolate note. And like I said, it was sweet up front, candy corn, and grainy. And it's got like this earthy corn husk note. So just like all my reviews, I am going to say, is it worth the chase? This is a new product. I understand that it is on the shelves. It is not on the shelf in every Virginia ABC that I go to. And I haven't seen it on the shelf anywhere in Maryland close around me. So I am going to say, is this worth the chase? And I am going to have to say no. Now, you guys give me your opinion on what you think about this new high wheat bourbon that they have from Bardstown. Is it worth retail? I paid, wow. I'm drawing a blank. Was it $49.99? Do I have the receipt? I might have the receipt. Let me see. This is not the receipt. That goes to show you how much I spent. But I think it was $49.99. As is with their other products. I think they're like $39.99, $45.99. I think the rye, when I went into the ABC today, the rye I believe is going for $69.99. That's quite a bit of a hike. But anyway, so yeah, $39.99, $49.99. I am gonna have to say no. I don't feel like I'm getting anything more than I get in a benchmark product. It's just so close to a benchmark product to me. And you know how cheap those benchmark products are. Now, at benchmark, at that price point, that is one heck of a lineup. But at this point, I'm gonna have to say no, I do not think it's worth retail. Who was it for? At 107 proof, I would definitely give it to an intermediate to beginner bourbon drinker. It was a little spicy for a beginning bourbon drinker, but an intermediate to experienced bourbon drinker would be able to handle this with no problems. Will it always be on the bar? Unfortunately, no. Once it's gone, it's gone. It's got a little bit of too much of a youthful note, too much of a grainy note. Comes across the palate with a nice sweet candy corn note, that triangular candy, like that candy corn note, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it's well put together. And with that being said, let the whiskey flow. Never run out unless you're headed to a drop. Until next time.